Good morning, guys. Welcome to my channel once again. Today is Sunday, the 13th day of April in the year 2025. And as always, I have some well analyzed matches for you. So, guys, talking about yesterday's results, I provided two sets of predictions for you, the first video and the second video. And we were quite unlucky with the first video. The first video I provided four matches with a total of 2.38 odds, and we missed one. So the match involving Nottingham Forest and Everton was the match that messed us up yesterday. My prediction was Nottingham Forest to win or draw, but surprisingly, Nottingham Forest lost that match. It was very surprising because Nottingham Forest has been very consistent at home, especially when they play tougher teams. So it was surprising to see that they lost to Everton. Everton has not really been that fantastic away from home. So, but Nottingham Forest decided to lose that match. It looked like a match that was manipulated because when you watch the way Nottingham Forest played, they were not serious at all. So it seems they just wanted to lose that match. It appears to be a manipulated match. So that was the match that messed us up yesterday. All the selections went well. Wigan versus Wrexham. My prediction was Wrexham to win or draw. Cassiopeia versus Porto, Porto to win or draw no bet. Chestochowa versus Radomiak, Chestochowa to win or draw no bet. Now, going to the second video which I made much later in the day, we were lucky with this one. I provided four matches with a total of 3.12 odds, and they were all very successful. Anotosis versus Omonia, my prediction was over 1.5 goals. Southampton versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa to win or draw no bet. Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. Manchester City to win or draw no bet. Cadiz versus Elche. Elche to win or draw. The total odds was 3.12, and they were all very successful. So for the two videos, it was just Nottingham Forest that spoiled our matches yesterday. Okay, so all the rest of the other selections went well. So guys, make sure you show your support to this channel by liking my video and subscribing to it if you have not done so. Today's another day, and as always, I've taken my time to come up with very good and well analyzed matches. So without much waste of time, let's get started. The first match, as you can see here, is from the Netherlands Eredivisie. It's a game involving Willem II and Ajax. My prediction for this match is Ajax to win at full time at 1.38 odds. So Ajax has been very consistent this season and are doing well. They're trying to see how they can win the Eredivisie title, and they're currently sitting first on the table, and they look good to win that title. So they will do everything possible to make sure they get three maximum points in this match so they can stand a better chance of winning this title. William too hasn't really been impressive, and they're at the verge of being relegated. So Ajax has advantage here, and they should be able to win this match at full time at 1.38 odds. Looking at their data here, we can see that William 2 are 16th on the table, Ajax are first on the table, and then we look at the head-to-head between these two teams. We can see here that Ajax has won four times, Willem II just once. The other fixture ended in a draw. And now when we look at their current form here, we can see that Willem II in their last six home matches, they've lost four times, drew once, and won just once. And then we look at Ajax in their last six away matches. Ajax has been very fantastic away from home. Their last six away matches, Ajax has won all, as you can see. And then let's take a look at their standings on the table. So looking at their standings on the table here, we can see that Ajax are first on the table with 70 points, followed by PSG with 64 points. So Ajax has advantage here, and they want to gather as much points as they can to make them win this title. Looking at William too, they're at the verge of being relegated. So Ajax needs this match because the 3 points will take them further up away from PSG. So they want to do everything possible to make sure they get three maximum points, which will help them win the Eredivisie title. So that's why my prediction here is Ajax to win at full time at 1.38 odds. Next, we have a match of the Portugal Liga. It's a game involving Benfica and Aruca. My prediction for this match is Benfica to win at full time at 1.16 odds. So Benfica is another team that has been very consistent and they're also fighting hard to see how they can win the Portugal Liga title. They've been very impressive this season. So against Aruca, we expect them to pick three maximum points here. Let's look into the data for this match. So looking at the data here, we can see that Benfica are second on the table, Aruca are 13th on the table. And then we look at the head-to-head between these two teams, you can see here that Benfica has always dominated. They've won 6 out of 6, as you can see. And then when we look at their current form here, we can see that Benfica in their last six matches, they won 5 times and lost just once. That loss was against Sporting Braga. And then when we look at Aruca away from home, we can see that the last six away matches, Aruca has won 3 times, drew 2 times, and lost once. Now let's take a look at their standings on the table. So looking at the standings on the table here, we can see that Benfica are second on the table, just 1 point separates them from Sporting CP. So Benfica want to see this as an opportunity for them to win and go top of the table. 3 points for them will take them to the top of the table. And I'm sure Benfica want to do everything possible to make sure they get these three maximum points, which will take them to the top of the table. Next, we have a match from the Turkey Super League. It's a game involving Sivasspor and Fenerbahce. My prediction for this match is Fenerbahce to win at full time at 1.40 odds. So here we give Fenerbahce the advantage. Fenerbahce is trying to see how they can win the Turkey Super League title. So they want to do everything possible to make sure they gather points that will help them do that. Sivasspor hasn't really been impressive at home. And here we give Fenerbahce the advantage. They should take all three maximum points. Let's take a look at the data for this match. Looking at the data here, we can see that Sivasspor are 16 on the table, Fenerbahce are second on the table. And then we look at the head-to-head here, we can see that Fenerbahce has won 4 times. The other fixture ended in a draw. And then we look at the current form here, we can see that Sivasspor, the last six home matches, Sivasspor has actually won 3 times, lost once, and drew 2 times. And then when we look at Fenerbahce away from home, we can see that the last six away matches, Fenerbahce has won 4 times and drew 2 times. Now let's take a look at their standings on the table. So looking at their standings on the table here, we can see that Galatasaray are first on the table with 74 points. Fenerbahce are behind them with 68 points. So the point difference between Fenerbahce and Gala is just it's just 6 points as you can see. So Fenerbahce want to do everything possible to pick three maximum points here to further close the gap between Galatasaray. So that's why we expect Fenerbahce should win this match. We expect them to win at full time at 1.40 odds. Finally, for today, we have this one from the Denmark Superliga. It's a game involving Copenhagen and Brøndby. My prediction for this match is Copenhagen to win or draw at 1.27 odds. So here we give Copenhagen the advantage. Copenhagen has been very consistent this season. They haven't lost a single match at home this season. They have such a fantastic form at home. So against Brøndby, we expect them to do well. We expect them to win or at least get a draw at 1.27 odds. Looking at the data here, we can see that Copenhagen are first on the table, Brøndby are fourth, on the table. And then we look at the head to head between these two teams. You can see here that Copenhagen has won two times, Brøndby once. The other fixtures ended in a draw. And now looking at their current form here, we can see that Copenhagen, the last six home matches, Copenhagen has won four times and drew two times. And then we look at Brøndby away from home. We can see that the last six away matches, Brøndby has won two times, lost two times, and drew two times. Now, looking at Copenhagen, we can see that these guys have been very consistent at home. If we further extend this, we can see how consistent these guys have been at home. They have not lost a single game at home. So that shows you how strong these guys are wherever they play at home. So we expect them to win this one. We expect them to do well against Brøndby. We expect them to win or at least get a draw at 1.27 odds. So guys, these are all the matches I have for you today with a total of 2.85 odds. Always remember to bet responsibly, guys. Football can be very funny, even with the best analysis. Anything can still happen. So make sure you bet responsibly and do not forget to like this video, share and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Also remember to join our Telegram channel. The link is pinned to the comment section of this video. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye for now.